Toastmaster Shalini is pursuing the pathway motivational strategies and will be delivering the first project in level 2. The purpose of this project is to learn about different communication styles and identify your primary communication style. Timer, please note time is 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Shalini Mukund, not just what we say, not just what we say, Toastmaster Shalini Mukund. All the best.
I would like to ask the audience, raise your hands if you have seen this Malayalam movie, Sesham Michael Fatima. Has anybody watched it? Yes? Sorry, my computer, I'm not the one who is raising my hand. I'm already raising my hand as in showing my hand. Well, what is this movie about? It's about a girl whose only dream is to become an MC for a football match. And the story progresses in such a way that finally, in the end, she wants to get an opportunity, and she does get an opportunity to sit with the most famous football MC just next to him, MCing for the state level football match in Kerala. Now, when I looked at that movie and I took a little bit of reflection into my life, I just realized that I had various styles of communication so far. Primarily, today, the style of communication that I follow is that of being an initiative communicator and a supportive communicator. To start my journey, the first ever job that I got in Bangalore, I landed into a recognized, a reputed educational institution, and my first 2 years were of total hell. I worked with a coordinator who had zero empathy towards her fellow colleagues, who never bothered about other people's problems, who never had the intention any single day to put herself in other people's shoes and understand what they were facing, who had absolutely zero communication skills. When I worked with her for the first 2 years, my communication style was very direct because after 2 years, I went to one of my friends, my colleague, and I told her, see, this is not the lady I ever want to work with. And why is everyone saying this is such a reputed organization? Look at the people who are heading this. They have zero empathy. They have no value for others. My friend at that time, whose name was, well, let's keep it as a secret because I would not like to reveal names. She said, come along with me, Shalini. I'm going to help you with something, and that is going to make your life much better. I went with her into her room, sat down, and wrote a mail to the dean saying that here is a person who is leading all the professors and teachers, and she doesn't know how to communicate with others. That was a direct mail. I never thought I should think twice because it was already 2 years, and I wrote a mail to the dean of the college. Now, what did the dean do? The dean forwarded that message to the same coordinator, and then she calls me into the room explaining to me why I should not have done that. At that point of time, my dear friends, I believe that the direct way of communicating was the best because the atrocities were too much to tolerate. Now, years passed by, and about 10 years back in 2015, I got a very interesting assignment to work with a friend of mine. Her name is Vidya, who actually gave this project where I had to coach 11th and 12th graders who belong to villages who didn't have much of funds, and this was the NGO. Her NGO was supporting those children to get admission into very good colleges. And here was a bunch of students, extremely bright, extremely creative, ready to soak in that knowledge that we were offering to them. Here I used a lot of supportive style of communication because catering to those children's needs, catering to those students' needs, helping them time and again, step by step, in their projects, in their academic work, in all the assignments that they were doing, actually gave me a very good insight about the fact that I can be a very supportive communicator. I can actually help people grow. I have the ability to empower somebody else, look into the best phase of their life, look into the creative side of their life, and they can grow exponentially. At that time, this style of communication which was the supportive style of communication, really helped me a lot because I still have those beautiful cards which these students gave to me after they had gone into the best of colleges. It feels so good. I'm sure the educators in the room will agree with me on this. When your students come back and give you those little cards, they are more precious than the gems, the jewels that we possess. Much later, again, here is a time, 2025, when now I am currently working with the District 92 PR team under Distinguished Toastmaster Suparna Bose. And let me tell you one thing, she is a wonderful human being to work with, just like all the people in Champion Evaluators. Why is that so? She found out one hidden talent in me, which is the initiation style of communication, where, as the head, she allows us to conduct meetings, to come up with brainstorming ideas, to allow other people to grow alongside her. Now, this is what I learned from her, that you need to be, or all of us need to be, somewhat an initiation style of communicator where we allow others to come up with their creativity. And trust me, we are 20 people in the team. None of us have ever felt that we are being overwhelmed or overpowered by her. I also realized that when you are the initiative style of communicator, your creativity and innovation grows in leaps and bounds. Last but not the least, I would also like to focus on one thing, which is the analytical style of communication that I have. Now, one of my clients 2 years back had to play this game of seesaw with me, where every time we had a project, he would negotiate on the pay. He would negotiate on the fees. Now, I learned that at one point of time, it is important for me to tell him that this is the pay structure. I'm not going to compromise on this if you don't want to compromise on quality. And I gave him a list of pointers that I would be covering for his sessions. Here, how it helped was the analysis which I used on the number of topics that I would be covering for his institution and the pay that was directly proportionate to what he was offering. He understood the fact that he cannot compromise on quality. So if you look at the whole scenario in a nutshell, all the different styles I have used, basically the movie was the one which inspired me to look at various styles of communication. Because in the movie, there are these elements that is shown. And overall, today if I look back, I would call myself as a very supportive and an initiative communicator because day in and day out in my projects, in my programs, that is what I use. So my dear friends, I leave you with this question. Whatever your style is, which is the style that you want to adopt and which is the style that you can empower others with? Back to the TMOD.
The speaker took 7 minutes, 26 seconds.